Breaking news mga kabayan, China is next. Kapag hindi tumino ang China, siguradong mararanasan din ito ang naranasan ng Lebanon, Gaza, Iran, Syria at Qatar. Alam na ni Prime Minister Netanyahu na pinupunduhan ng malaking pera ng China upang siraan ang Israel sa iba't ibang social media platform. Nakahanda ang Israel na labanan ang ginagawang ito ng China. Secretary Gibo Teodoro Jr. muling binanatan ang China matapos paulit-ulit na sinasabing isa tayong pawn ng Amerika.
In any case, you're being used by the United States. It's as if the Filipinos were stupid and had no minds of our own. When we know that their target is the West Philippine Sea and the resources below the West Philippine Sea. And
Pilipinas nagpadala ng hindi bababa sa 6 na mga barko sa Baho de Masinloc. Ito ay patunay na hindi natin hahayaang maagaw at masakop ng China ang para sa mga Pilipino. Armed Forces of the Philippines ipinakita ang kanilang lakas sa karagatan, hukbong dagat ng Pilipinas, todo ang ensayo kung paano i-neutralize ang target sa mga karagatan ng bansa. Israel bistado na ang China sa unang pagkakataon. Ibinunyag mismo ni Prime Minister Netanyahu ang ginagawang pag-atake at paninira ng China laban sa kanilang bansa na pag-alaman ng Israel na malaking pera ang iginugugol ng China at Qatar sa iba't ibang social media platform upang siraan sila. Dagdag pa ni Prime Minister Netanyahu, hadangan ito ng Israel ng kanilang buong pagsisikap. Kapag nagpatuloy ang ginagawa ng China mga kabayan, hindi malayong ang ginawang pagbomba ng Israel sa Qatar ay mararanasan din ng People's Republic of China. Nakikisawsaw itong China sa mga kunwari nitong mga kaalyado. Pero kapag pinatulan ito ng Israel, makita ng China ang hinahanap nila.
And we will have to do several things to break loose from this siege that is organized by a few states. One is China, and the other is Qatar. And they are organizing an attack on Israel legitimacy in the social media of the Western world and the United States. We will have to counter it, and we will counter it with our own efforts.
Nang sinabi ng Pilipinas na atin ang Baho de Masinloc, seryoso ang ating gobyerno dahil hindi tayo nagpatinag sa China. 6 na barko ng Pilipinas ang dineploy ng Philippine Coast Guard at BFAR upang suportahan ang ating mga mangingisda sa Baho de Masinloc o Scarborough Shoal. Ipinadala ng Philippine Coast Guard ang BRP Gabriela silang OPVA 301, BRP Cabra, BRP Cape San Agustin. Kasama nito mga barko ng BFAR, ang BRP Dato Taradapit, BRP Dato Romapinit at mga barkong pangingisda mismo ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas, ang MV Mamalakaya, kung saan binibili nito ng direkta ang mga huling isda ng mga mangingisdang Pilipino doon, mismo malapit sa Baho de Masinloc. Ang layunin na para sa humanitarian mission ng Pilipinas ay hinahadlangan ng China. Ayon kay Ray Powell, hindi bababa sa 12 mga barko ng China ang humarang sa misyong ito ng Pilipinas. 7 China Coast Guard at 5 Chinese Maritime Militia ang nakapalibot sa Baho de Masinloc. Ito na kaya ang sinasabi ng China ng pagsisimula ng kanilang pagpatupad ng nature reserve sa area. Makita sa larawan na kuha ng vessel tracker ang biglaang pagdating ng iba pang Chinese Coast Guard para palakasin ang kanilang puwersa sa area. Armed Forces of the Philippines ipinakita ang mga bagong kakayahan nila na wala tayo noon pero meron na tayo ngayon. Sunod-sunod ang ginawang pagsasanay militar ng Pilipinas matapos ang walang tigil ng mga pang-aabuso ng China at tangkang agawin ngayon ang Baho de Masinloc. Hindi man tayo sing lakas ng ibang bansa, patunay pa rin ito na handang depensahan ng sandatang lakas ng Pilipinas ang ating mga nasasakupan laban sa pananakop ng ibang bansa. Hindi naman pinalampas na Secretary Gibo Teodoro Jr. ang paulit-ulit na mga paratang ng China na tayo ay pawn ng Amerika. Ayon sa Ministro ng Depensa ng bansa, ito ay mga paratang ng China na walang basihan. Ginagawa lamang nila ito upang sirain ang tiwala ng mga Pilipino sa mga kano kung saan ang tunay na pakay ng China ay agawin ang West Philippine Sea. Dagdag pa ng kalihim ng depensa, hindi tanga ang mga Pilipino para maniwala sa mga sinasabi ng China.
Let me clarify that a little bit. I've said that geopolitical rivalries or major power rivalries affect smaller countries, definitely.
Yes.
But we cannot overstate these rivalries because they are used normally as subterfuges by larger powers to target smaller countries. And they are used as instruments of gaslighting against smaller countries that stand up to interference or expansionism by larger power. For example, our own initiatives to stand up against China are often used as if we are non-existent by China. They always say that you are being used as a pawn by the United States. Do not resist. Don't stand up for your rights. It's useless. We are a larger power. And in any case, you're being used by the United States. It's as if the Filipinos were stupid and had no minds of our own. When we know that their target is the West Philippine Sea and the resources below the West Philippine Sea. And we know their target is to control the flow of data between the Asian mainland and the Pacific, because the Philippines is unique insofar as China is concerned. Why? We have the biggest maritime boundary between China in the South China Sea and the Pacific. So the Philippines is a target of China per se. So the use of geopolitical or great power rivalries, it may be overstated. Now, it does affect smaller countries, undoubtedly, because of the fact that sometimes it deprives geopolitical ambitions, particularly of China. It deprives, and when China refuses to call out the illegal occupation by one country over the other, causing an increase in basic commodity prices, causing disturbance in the world which threatens the safety of our seafarers, for a net importing country and a country which depends on deployment of overseas workers as a major part of our GDP and cost equation of the daily Filipinos, it does have a direct effect on our lives. And therefore, the goal today is not to allow these actions, unilateral actions, to persist. And how do we do this? We do this by accepting that we have an international order which has prevented a world war for the last how many years, since 1945. It is imperfect and unfair. Nothing is fair in the world. However, it is better than a totalitarian, unitarian system where there is no freedom of thought and there is no regard for human life. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And those are the choices. It's plain and simple to me. I do not pretend to be a strategist, neither do I pretend to be a social scientist. However, I see a plain and simple truth in front of me, and I have a mission to do. I'm clear and focused on that mission, and this is the best way how I see and view the threat in order to shape my mission to make our country more resilient.
Laban Pinas.